Divas! Welcome to episode 7 of the DivaKnitz Podcast. I know I'm a little late on this. It's been 2 weeks. I was a little sick last week. Actually, I was pretty sick last week. And I'm just sort of in comfy mode right now. Because I'm still a little under the weather, not too bad, but just tired, and I've got a lot of gook, sitting on my cords. Don't like that so much. But yeah, I was out for 2 days last week. I pushed through some long 12-hour days of teaching and traveling down to Tarleton State, and yeah, it was rough, but I made it through teaching, and that's important. So, and then got back home and crashed and took sick time for my other job. So anyway, welcome to episode 7. I'm Alicia, by the way. If you're new, hi, I'm Alicia. I'm your diva leader. Having lots of soprano moments today. This won't be a long podcast. I say that all the time, and then it ends up being an hour. But no, I'm Alicia, your diva leader, and I am DivaKnitz on Instagram and DivaKnitz on Ravelry, and I also have an Etsy shop, but nothing in there quite yet. But hopefully next month I'll start thinking about things. I'm just waiting for time and funds. So, and the time may not happen actually until like December, but my weeks have become pretty stressful and jam-packed. I have 1 day off a week on Saturday, and that has sort of become cleaning day. And so, fitting in all of my jobs into 7 days is tricky. But anyway, that's why we knit, because knitting relieves our stress, right? Right, good. So what am I drinking? I don't have wine today because I just didn't feel well. And when I don't feel well, I just don't like to drink wine. I know it's a sad, sad day. Jenny, I know. But Jenny, your last podcast, Lucky Jenny Knits, guys, her podcast is awesome and I love her. She's my bestie. We've had this combo. We've had this convo on Instagram, on the IG. But I started a hashtag, my last episode of hashtag drink wine and podcast. And luckily it caught on, at least with Jenny. And I don't know, maybe Rebecca and Stephanie of the Mean Girls Knit. See? I'm not well, guys. I'm not well. Maybe you guys will start that. I know you like your rock star energy drinks, but drink wine and podcast. It's the way to go, guys. But what am I drinking? I am drinking pineapple cucumber. It tastes raw juice. You think I need to get well? I need to get well. So, yeah, it's not actually bad. It's just, I need to keep up with the vitamins and good things going into my body, because I think I've been bad to my body, with stress. And so anyway. Vitamin C. Okay. So that's what I'm drinking. Wait, I'm not on episode 5. It's episode 7. Join our Ravelry group, guys. If you want to see show notes, or if you want to introduce yourself. I love to say hi to everybody. And you can join our Finish the Object Cal, our Finish the Object Knit Along, hashtag DivaKnitz FO Cal. Okay? So post on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, DivaKnitz with a Z. And join the Ravelry group, because that's where all the fun stuff happens. Okay. And I decided this week that because I was so busy with everything, while I was at Tarleton teaching, I don't start teaching until 9 on Tuesday mornings, but my husband and I go in together at 7. And so I have a couple hours to, do work or practice. And so I practice at 7 in the morning. And last week it didn't happen because I was really sick. But this week it did happen. And so what I did is made a little video for you guys. And it's a video of me practicing at 7 in the morning. But I thought, why not share it with my divas? So be kind. It was 7 a.m. and I'm still a little stuffy in it, but enjoy a little bit of Strauss, and not my piano playing, but the singing at least. And I hope you enjoy it, and then we'll come back for more knitting. Morning, divas. Okay, it is 7:10 a.m. Tuesday, September 20th. And yours truly is practicing. So I'm going to give you a little taste of some Strauss. This is from the 4 last songs. And some of my divas out there may recognize it. Again, it's 7:10 in the morning. Soll meine Sehnliches Verlangen freundlich die Gestände macht, wie ein Okay, we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll have more. That's a little sneak peek of my faculty recital that I'll be doing in November at Tarleton State. So it's November 15th. And I will record that and I'll post that on my website, which is just aliciawallace.net. So if you ever want to go and see any of my other videos of my singing life, feel free. So there's that. Enabler alert. Enabler alert. There we go. I could get up higher. I'm having a little stuff happening here, so I'm a little low today. Okay, I only have one enabler alert because the last time, the last episode, I had so many, and now I only have one. But you guys, oh my God. Madeline Tosh never ceases to amaze me. And I am, as you know, a member of her Mad Color of the Month Club, which is a sock yarn club. Yeah, I got this in the mail last week, which was so wonderful because I so needed it. Needed a little pick-me-up, a little boost of color and soft, squishy yarn to make me feel better. So this is called Mid-Century, you guys. 100% superwash merino, 435 yards. It's like grays, look at that. And then there's some red speckles and blue, look at that. Ah, it's amazing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I just love it. This is not in the yarn, this is just the thing holding it together, but I mean, look at those colors. Oh my goodness. I can't, I can't. Ah, look at all that. Look at all that. It's like blood. It's like blood spatter. Isn't that amazing? Ah, it's amazing. So that's my only enabler alert. If you guys have any ideas of what I should do with it, let me know. I still want to get more tonals and solids in my stash because I have all these beautiful, like, funky colored yarns, but I don't really have much to go with them. I have, I know I've said that before. I mean, I have a green Stroll tonal sock yarn from Knit Picks that I got like a couple weeks ago on the last episode. I showed that, and that's really pretty, but that wouldn't go with this. And so I'm thinking some kind of a gray to match this gray, or yeah, it's just so pretty. Even a charcoal, like a charcoal or a black, because there's some black specks in here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, that would be cool too. Probably a shawl. I'm in shawl mode. Guys, I haven't worked on socks. I worked on one pair of socks. Well, sock singular because it's only one. And we'll just go right into the whips. Here we go with the whips. No FOs, so whips, whips, whips. Okay, so the only pair of socks that I worked on was my Madeline Tosh Video Baby Vanilla Socks with the Fish Lips Kiss heel. And I actually did more rows than I thought I would, but I probably did like that much. Well, maybe this much since the last time I saw you. But I mean, this is sort of my go-to. I can't think anymore. I has the dumbs. Which I have to tell you, if you don't eat while you teach for 12 hours straight, you get the dumbs really, really badly because, oh my gosh, guys. I got to the point where I didn't know how to like read music anymore and how to play the piano. And now it's like, wait, I think I know how to do this. What? I think my students are probably rolling their eyes at their faithful professor. So yeah, so I've been working on this. I really want to get these done because I see everybody getting socks done, and I I feel like, oh, I really want to wear these. Not that it's still hot in Texas, but eventually it won't be hot. And it would be nice to have a pair of socks to wear. So I worked a little bit on those. And, so I don't know if any of you guys are knitting along with the Hocus Pocus Cal that Legacy Knits podcast is doing. But they, as you know, Legacy Fiber Arts, Sue and Chelsea started their own yarn company now. So they hand dyeing yarn. And I showed this a couple of episodes ago. I was lucky enough to get a mini skein set of the Hocus Pocus yarns. So I'll show that in a minute. In my bag by my bestie Tracy. Hi Tracy. How you doing, honey? Tracy and I talk almost once a week. It's amazing. I love you, Tracy. You're like one of my new best friends. So I hope you're okay with that. So I was knitting along and decided, so the Hocus Pocus knit along, digressing already, is something that the Legacy Knits podcast is doing. And you can take a picture of yourself knitting and watching the movie Hocus Pocus with Bette Midler and Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy Njimini. Yeah, I can never say her last name. And you can take a picture of yourself watching the movie, and that'll count in their chatter thread in their Ravelry group as, an entry to win a prize. And then you can also, I think you get extra points for posting a picture of you watching the movie and knitting with their yarn. Well, I have been working on my Dotted Rays shawl by Stephen West, the amazing, the wonderful, the beautiful, the fabulous Stephen West, who I just love. And the last time I don't even think I was at that point. I did the blue. Okay, the last time it's so big I can't even, this is what it looks like. You can't see me anymore. Ha, ha, ha. I'm a ghost. Sorry, lost it. So the last time I was here, and this is Tracy's Nana's button. Yay! My little progress keeper, or as they say in Canada, progress. And so I wasn't sure if I was going to I wanted to add that orange, this is the Legacy Fiber Arts Hocus Pocus yarn. This is part of the mini set, the mini skein set. So it's pretty fabulous, and it's got stellina in it. It's amazingly soft. It's super bright orange. It's great. And so I added it. And basically, was it Rebecca or Stephanie? One of you girls, who I love, by the way, had commented on my last episode saying, do as Stephen West does and just use all the colors. Knit with all the colors. And so I sort of thought, you know what? I'm going to do that. That's great advice. That's fantastic advice. So thank you, ladies. And so I just went with all the colors. I destashed, and my main color is this bright pink speckled yummy goodness is the Lolo Did It I Love Rock and Roll on her everyday sock, which is 75/25 merino nylon. And it's, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to keep buying Lolo Did It yarn because it is amazing, and it's durable. It seems durable to me. I'm sure this is going to last a while, but it's just wonderful to work with. And the colors, oh my gosh, it's like all these blues. I've shown this before, but it's just it's amazing. Look at all the colors in those. So since last time, and these are really long rows, so you do one row and then you come back and it's like, okay, I gotta put it down. It's It's enough. I've had enough. Okay. But it really is a great pattern. I would make another one of these in a heartbeat. But there's so many other Stephen West patterns that I want to try that I have to pace myself. So I did this much, and I added the Hocus Pocus yarn, and then I went back to my, sorry you can't see me talking, but I went back to my Lolo Did It for a little bit. And then I used, this is H&T sock yarn. It's brazenstitchery.com. It's just a purple, I think it's called Purple Avenger. Just sort of a tonal purple. And this was a mini skein that I bought in Fort Worth when I went to Jennings Street Yarns in the summer. Yes, the summer, in June. And I was going to use this for heels and toes for a sock that I was going to make eventually. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going to use this for my dotted rays because this color, this purple, is just sort of thrown all over this Lolo Did It. There's speckles of this purple everywhere. So I'm like, I'm just going to use all the colors. So I really love it. And this again is Madeline Tosh Unicorn Tail in the Torchire colorway. So it's like a bright red. It's like a reddish, fuchsia-ish color. So, and then this one is my fuchsia from Fun Yarn on Etsy. It's just 100% superwash merino. So now I've used my entire skein of Lolo Did It. Okay, and look at the edge of this. This makes me so happy. Look at that. Oh, you guys. Like all these colors next to each other. Doesn't that just make you so happy? Every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, makes me happy. Yay. So now where I'm at is I have finished my skein of Lolo Did It, and now I'm back to just the Fun Yarns Fuchsia Merino. And this is sort of a high twist superwash. It's really nice. It's soft. And this is recycled yarn, so I don't know how she does that, but so basically I'm at this point, and so I'm adding in the pink, and that's my last color, and I'm really hoping to finish this soon. I'm on the last page of the pattern, so I have a few more, you know, repeats of the section to do, and it might take a while because there's such long rows, but it's going to be a blanket. This is the largest size of the dotted rays. You can make a small size, but I wanted one like this one. This is my Paris Toujours, and I wanted something that's like a blanket because one of my jobs, my admin job, is so cold, and I sit underneath this gigantic vent, and I swear that it's 60 degrees blowing down on me inside all day for like 9 hours straight. So I often just bring this and wrap myself in it because this is like a blanket, and it's sort of like a comfort thing too, you know? When I was sick last week, I brought this to Tarleton with me, and it was 100 degrees out last week, but because I didn't feel good, I just wrapped myself in it while I was teaching, and I felt better. So, so this one I think is also going to be like this, and it drapes so nicely, and I'm excited to block it. I'm excited to see how big it actually is once it's off the needles because it's all scrunched up. So I'm excited to see how this is going to look, but I love the yarns together. I love all the color choices. I don't care that it's bright and crazy because that's what I love. And colors make me feel better. So there you go. There you go, divas. Color it up. Hashtag color it up. That's right. I'm sure Stephen West would be very proud of me by saying that. He was in the States this week, by the way. He was in New York and maybe Minnesota. He went all over and did a big tour all over the States. I would have died to see him. He didn't come to Texas, I don't think so. But anyway, that is a huge whip that I've been working on. And The next whip, yes, I kept seeing all of the pictures on Instagram of everybody's 3 Pips mystery knit along pictures, okay, of their projects. And I thought, oh, I don't know if I can, I really want to finish my dotted rays, and I'm very loyal to my dotted rays, but I just kept seeing everybody's pictures and I thought, oh, I should really start that. So I was a little late, but I did start my 3 Pips mystery knit along shawl. I think it's going to be a shawl, I'm assuming. All of the clues have come out now, but this is a Debbie Reese and Amy Meeks design. They are the Periscoping Sisters. They're awesome. I love them. If you don't watch the Periscoping Sisters, you need to. And hopefully they watch. Hi, ladies, if you watch. I would love it if you watched. Okay. So, you guys, you remember that evil yarn that I thought, I don't know what I'm ever going to do with this. Ever. Well, I was looking at my stash and thinking, And so, remember I got this. This is from a couple weeks ago. I got it from Knit Picks. This is, hang on a minute. Oh no, don't fall on the couch. Okay. This is Knit Picks Gloss Fingering. And this was only $6.49, USD, of course. And this is 70% merino and 30% silk. So it's super soft. And it's fingering weight, 220 yards. So it's not, I mean, that's probably why it's a little bit cheaper. It's not a huge amount, but it was a perfect amount for the color B in the 3 Pips shawl. So I thought, okay, I need 3 colors. And the last color you don't need as much of. So you need a lot of color A, a medium amount of color B, and then a little bit of color C. And well, I thought, wouldn't this go well with it? You know what this is, you guys? This is Winnie. This is a Hocus Pocus yarn from Legacy Fiber Arts. Is there a cat over here? No, there isn't. Okay, sorry, it's just my yarn falling. So, all of these together, look at that. Does that not scream fall? Yeah, it does. I know. So, I think I can show this because everybody's been showing it. I'm really behind on this. But I am not even done with Clue 1 yet. I have a few more repeats till I'm done with Clue 1. Only a few, actually. So, if you want to try this pattern, I highly recommend it. It's so intuitive and it's a great pattern to work on. And the color work is actually easy. They have a really good trick to carry the yarn up the side. So I haven't woven in that end yet, but you guys, the chartreusey yellow color finally works with something and it looks so good. It's got these tonal elements to it. So here we go. It's a pretty edging on the outside. So it starts really thin and then it just keeps increasing and increasing. So here we are. Isn't that pretty? So I'm excited for this, and I don't have anything in this kind of colors. And then eventually I'll add in this after it. So hopefully next time I can show you guys more of that. But I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm trying to get this done. There's a few different podcasters doing sponsoring this mystery knit along with their own knit alongs for this pattern. So the Grocery Girls have one that's going until August is done, going until October 1st, which is just finish this and post it in their 3 Pips Cal MCal thread in the Grocery Girls Ravelry group. And then the Periscoping Sisters obviously have one for theirs, but I don't know when theirs ends. If anybody knows, let me know. I looked in their group and I didn't see if there was an end date for the Periscoping Sisters version of it. And then I believe Legacy Fiber Arts is the other one. Don't quote me, but I think they're the other one that are hosting this pattern knit along as well. So that's the other one. And I still have my blueberry waffle socks. I haven't worked on them at all. At all. Like, I haven't touched the poor things. Although I looked at them today and I go, oh, I should really finish those. They're really pretty. So yeah, blueberry waffle socks on my Frolicking Feet Rugosa Ridge. Fish Lips Kiss Heel. It's great yarn. It's just amazing. And this is superwash merino, 100%. So I really should finish this because these would be great to wear. So I'll finish those eventually. And I started thinking about, you know, Christmas gifts, Hanukkah gifts. You know, I got to make a list. I have to get organized because I got a lot of socks to make for other people too. So a lot of socks and, you know, some other gift ideas. So for my mama, but I don't know if she watches, so I'm not going to say anything. Okay, and then the only other thing I was going to tell you guys about is, hello, cat. Oh, I think he wants to come up. Come on up. Oh, hi. Come say hello to everybody. Come say hello. Oh, this is Duncan. He's a big baby. Oh, he's a pretty baby. Isn't he so pretty? He's got green eyes. Are you going to knit? Are you going to tell the people what you're knitting? Tell them all what you're knitting. No? Nothing? Okay. Well, he's shy. So... He's a nice boy. Okay, go sit down. So, so the only other thing I wanted to show you guys is an idea for a future project, which I'm not really sure what that project is necessarily, but I sort of know what the yarn is, and maybe you guys can help me. You guys can help me. Throw some comments down and let me know what you think. I showed this last time. This was yarn I bought in Scotland. It's Camus Natural Wools, Camus, and it's from Argyle, and I bought it in Oban on the west coast of Scotland. Watch out, kitty. Okay, kitty. Thank you, kitty. So it's just natural wool. It's not dyed. It's just really nice. It's pretty scratchy, but you know, it would make some kind of nice winter garment. I'm not sure what yet, but that's what you guys are going to help me decide. And then I have, this is, I'm not sure, I don't remember what it is, but it's about, well, I think it's Peruvian Highland wool, I think, but it's a pretty green color. I got to recake it, but I've got about 50 grams of this, okay? And then each of these are 50 grams, so 100 grams total of this, 50 grams of this. I'm throwing yarn. And then I've got this Cascade Lana Doro, which is 100 grams. Well, actually, this is only 78 grams because I used some of this for something. I don't remember what. This is 50% superfine alpaca. So it's super soft, and then 50% wool. So, and I believe this is probably a sport weight, I'm thinking. So I have 78 grams of this, and I have 50 grams of this, wait for it, and 100 grams of this. So guys, what do I do? What do I do with it? I don't know what to do with it. Shawl? Scarf? It's too much for a hat. I just don't know. But wouldn't that look cool together? I think that looks good together. So And this was just a random moment where I walked by my yarn stash, and I think it was probably 9:30 at night, and I was going to bed because I go to bed early because I get up really early. And I just said, ooh, those colors go well together. Yeah. So then I just put them out on my table, and I wanted to start thinking about it. Do you guys ever dream about yarn? I think I was dreaming about this yarn. I think I was dreaming about it, and I think I just had to go see it all together. Yeah, I dream about yarn. It's true. That's a good thing, right? Yeah. It doesn't mean we're obsessed if we dream about yarn and knitting. Maybe a little. Okay. So that's it, you guys. I mean, I told you it would be short, and actually I think I'm pretty true here today. I wanted to at least get something up because I know it's been 2 weeks. And yeah, I'm on the mend. Hopefully I'll have some finished shawls to show you next week without hopefully cats eating them before I finish them. Stop it. Okay, so I wish you guys all a wonderful week, and don't worry, my divas, just go and knit. Just go and knit. Yay! So I will see you hopefully next week. If I don't see you next week, definitely in 2 weeks. But I will definitely keep trying to do a weekly podcast, okay? So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I love you all, my divas. Bye! When your earrings get caught in your knitting, you know it's a soprano moment.